welcome back to my channel. I am Megan. Excuse me, I have been missing in action a little bit this month. We actually had a illness and death in the family. My mother-in-law passed away about a week ago. My timeline is really off right now. We've traveled back and forth to Ohio twice from Oklahoma in the past three and a half weeks. So, I'm pretty, my brain is not all the way together there yet, from all that traveling and dealing with the stress and difficulties of all that. So, but I wanted to get back into painting because it is my stress relief. It is my, kind of just escape from life to get in here and paint. So, tonight I am doing a painting, in memory of my mother-in-law. She loved blue, like if you've ever seen Breaking Bad. She loved blue like Marie loves purple. It's her favorite color. I think she's had pretty much everything in her house blue. Her carpeting was blue. She's had blue furniture. I mean, just blue. So I'm using two different blues. And I'm using a lilac and a silver. Now all four of these are from Arteza's metallic. Let me try and get this lid off. Metallic acrylic color set. All of the 36 colors in here are metallics, and my mother-in-law likes sparkly, so I figured let's just keep it all metallics. And this is a great set. I will link to it in the description bar. So we have their pearl lilac, silver. This is the pearl electric blue and pearl glacier blue, and their metallics and pearls are just gorgeous. And I believe they are, oh, these are semi-transparent. Are all four of them semi-transparent? Yes, all four of these are semi-transparent. So, and let me adjust this. So what I'm gonna do is a ribbon swipe with wet paper towel. And the last time I did this, I had several questions. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more clear on how I did this the last time. So this is just a regular paper towel. These are from Aldi's. It does not matter. I've had some questions asking if it matters. It does not matter. I just happen to shop at Aldi's and I buy their paper towels. That's what I have in my house. So that's what I use. And forgive me if you are not from the United States. I think there might be called something else in other areas because some people weren't quite sure what exactly I was talking about. So I apologize. But anyway, these are just disposable paper towels we use for cleaning in the kitchen and such. So I have a couple of them. Now what I did, I ran them under water. And then I squeezed as much as I could out of it. And they've been sitting here for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So they're damp, and that's about it. Now all my paints are mixed with Floetrol, about 1:1, 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol. A little bit of water, just enough squirts to get it to the consistency I like. And I will link down below in the description bar my mixing video. To show you how I get the right consistency, and each has 1 drop of treadmill belt lubricant mixed in very, very well. I don't, I'm not in the mix only a few times club. I like to mix my silicone in really well. It does not make a difference in the cells, and it does help disperse it so that when you don't have, like, when you have dry painting, you don't have a lot of wet silicone sitting on top of your painting. So this is going to be a ribbon swipe. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour all of it at the top and then swipe it down. One of the things that people mention with swipes that they don't like is that swipe line of the color you're swiping. Other people don't mind it or like that look. That's fine. But some people do not like that. So this eliminates that swipe line. So I'm going to start with the blues. I'm just going to kind of make a thick ribbon here of all these colors. Some silver. Got this really close to this camera. My camera is in a vase filled with rice. It's a selfie stick with my phone mounted on it. Some of this at the top with rice to hold the selfie stick in place. For some reason, my canvas is really close. Okay. I think what I might do this time is do 2 of these lines. I can't remember. Okay, so let's do another. This is not enough quite to swipe. Now, I do have this on a canvas panel. Swipes don't use as much paint as other techniques because the layering is done through swiping the colors through. But it still may warp a little bit, but I can bend that back when it's mostly dry. A little bit like being mostly dead if you're a Princess Bride fan. When it's mostly dry, you can start to bend it. Okay. I was about to say that's a little too much of that blue, but you know what? This is for my mother-in-law, and she would have no problem with a lot of that blue. Okay. I think that's probably good. If we have some dry spots, we can fill them in. Okay, so I'm going to take my paper towel. I'm going to rip it, actually. And I'm just going to let it drag. Press it down. Ooh, it took a... Wow. Okay, I'm letting it drag too much. Okay, this is a fail so far, isn't it? What in the world? I usually don't do it quite so wide, so maybe that's my problem tonight. I did not have enough paint on there, as you can tell. Look how pretty that is, though. Just fine. Is this still in view? I'm just going to move it a little bit. And I'm just going to swipe again. Some paint here in these areas where it's dry. This is really pretty right here too. Oh wow, I don't really want to swipe over that. You know what, I'm going to swipe that way. And I'm going to do this. I'm cutting my thing because I usually do it in shorter bursts with a narrower piece of paper towel. I'm going to do it that way, although it's kind of awkward going this way. Yeah, I think having it so wide to try and cover all the canvas at once made it too heavy. You can see what a difference that makes. Yeah, see, it's not taking the paint off. I tried to do that because I didn't want a line in between the 2 swipes that you sometimes get doing more than one instead of all one. But I don't like the way that did that. The paper towel was just too heavy. Okay, now I'm going to swipe from here down. Let's see if I tilt this, because this looks really thick right there. That is really pretty. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll have to do a close-up, but I am going to tilt. It would have helped, too, to put some Floetrol down on here. It would have made the canvas wet a little bit. And that would have helped just to let the paint glide. But I think my main problem was that my paper towel was just too wide, and I think narrower works. It does sometimes cause a line, but you know, I'd rather deal with that than heavy paper towel. Come on, paint in the middle. Oh, that's really pretty though. I really like that. I love the way this light blue is showing up under the darker blue. Almost looks like it's glowing. Come on. Okay, let's see. What I think I'm going to do, get a really narrow, I do have a ribbon here, piece of this, really narrow, and just kind of do a sideways swipe right there. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, this is Happy Accidents. I really like that. Oh, that's pretty. Going that way. Now I just need to do from about here down. I might do... Okay, I'm going to dip my paper towel in the purple. And then in this runoff here. And I'm kind of going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go sideways. Oop. Not enough paint there. That's okay. Okay, now I'm going to swipe down from right here. Oh, I really love that. Okay. It's really pretty. Okay. Getting distracted. In a good way, though. So, okay. Let's use the rest of this blue. That sideways swipe didn't work on this side quite so well. I could do this whole set. Ooh, I didn't want to do that whole section sideways, I guess. I don't think so. I think that'll stand out if I do this. Purple. Oop, I'm gonna need my stick. But you can see though this paper towel swipe. You just have some really pretty cells. You don't have a swipe line. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a swipe line if that's how you like to do it. I'm certainly not saying that's a wrong way to do it, or your painting is somehow less than if there's a swipe line. But not everybody likes that, and sometimes I like to not have that as well, depending on what I'm doing. Okay. So, again, cut this paper towel so it's not so heavy. Oof, I'm getting it. There we go. Oop, was my head in the way there? Sorry. Okay, one more. I'll see if it needs any fiddling. And I don't think it does. I'm kind of good with that. I like how it's kind of separated. I love this bit right here. And I don't know if you can see this light blue. I'm going to do some close-ups. Really pretty. Okay, so let's do some close-ups and we'll get this metallic to shimmer. Okay. Let's see if you can see it. That silver is, oh, that's the purple. Okay, like I said, guys, my brain is not all the way here yet. Ooh, that's pretty. See how that light blue almost looks like it has a yellow tint to it? It does not, but behind that blue, or the dark blue, it just kind of glows. Really pretty. Focus. There we go. So if you have questions about this technique, leave them in the description bar. I had a couple boo-boos myself on this one. And I found out that using that wider paper towel kind of was not helpful because it was too heavy and it weighed it down a little bit too much. Focus. So, lesson learned. So you can learn from my mistake and do it differently yourself. The other thing is, let's see if I can do this without dropping something. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that line. This is a burlap. Whoa, that was really close. Sorry, guys. This is a burlap ribbon I got from Dollar General. And I will link a video that I have of this in the description bar as well. I have swiped with this burlap ribbon, and I really, really like it. It's a bit stiff, but I find I have a lot of control with it. A little bit more control sometimes in the damp paper towel. I do like the damp paper towel, but this one I do seem to have a bit more control over how much pressure I'm putting on the paint because it is a bit stiff. So I will link to that. There we go, as well. And I bought this actually because it has a really pretty pattern on it, and I thought I could use it for a project, but I found for swipes, it's wonderful. The other nice thing about it is you can use it wide, or you can use it really narrow because you can cut it to any size. And yeah, it's just really nice to work with. So check that out as well. Like I said, any questions, drop them in the comment section. You can check me out on Fluid Art Fanatics. That's my Facebook group. I'll have my link to my Facebook page, so you can get a hold of me those places as well. And let me know what you are up to and what your favorite technique is at the moment. And leave any questions. We will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!